Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Don't even trip. We got you. Ready?
Very tried,
I wasn't trying anything. I was just being. What is that? Okay. What's up, y'all? It's Don't Trip Podcast. Sean with your host, David, and the past generation. We are with Dr. Abo and Dr. Abo. Dr. Abo times 2 today. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, Jay. That's what I'm known by. Dr. Abo. I'm a pediatrician.
I'm Dr. Ebo. My good friends call me OB, and I'm board certified in internal medicine and pediatrics.
Doctors. Okay, cool. So this is a little bit different episode. Obviously, they are in the medical field and both my parents. So we're gonna get some viewpoints on, just happy life as doctors. And I don't know, there's other questions too. And we have some medical trivia for y'all since y'all enjoyed that so much. But I guess we can start off by introducing this. Zion Medical Group is our medical group. If you guys have anything to say, shout out anybody, shout out whatever you want to do, say anything you want to say.
All right, shout out to our Zion team, our Zion family. They've been working all the holidays, putting in some great work. We love them, and we welcome their comments.
Nice. Different question for you. What is Zion Medical Group?
Well, Zion Medical Group, we're primarily a multi-specialty hospitalist group, meaning we actually see patients at the hospitals and in the post-acute setting. If you see us, that's not very good because it really means you're sick. And we also take care of well babies when they're born. So
Okay, so wide variety. No surgeons yet, but we'll see. No surgeons yet. Okay, cool. So we have you guys have different questions, but we have some questions for both as well. So as a medical student or medical students looking out, what are some tips? Actually, not even medical students. There's a lot of bad doctors in this world as well that don't have a lot of things that you guys have. So what are some tips on being a good doctor? Don't trip.
We got you.
Nice.
All right. I can start with this one. I think one of the big things about being a really good doctor is when you see people, you don't just see them as clients in that sense. They are primarily people. They're there because they're hurting. They're there because they have a need. And you got to see them knowing that could be you one day. That could be your parents. That could be your children. So that could be your family or the people you love. So you give them that same care. It doesn't matter who they are, what they're there for. It doesn't matter if they're frankly crazy. They're there because they need your help.
Facts.
well, I would agree too. The other thing is you really have to remember why you became a physician in the first place. There are going to be trials, there'll be mountains and valleys, but I tell people, good people become good doctors. Weird people become weird doctors. So you really got to know who you are. And just because you're a doctor doesn't make you any different. The doctor really, all it does is sort of exaggerate really who you are. And the truth is it's still a very sacred profession. And so just making sure that you really know why you're going in, not just because everybody else is doing it, or you think that's a good way to make money, like most people think. You really have to know why you went into medicine. You got to love people to be a doctor.
So okay, this will kind of, let me see which one I want to ask first. Okay. So a lot of people say that residency is the hardest part of becoming a doctor. It's always, you start with school, it seems hard. You start with your clinicals, it seems hard. And then you get to residency and it seems hard. How do you navigate through those tough points?
I think for me, the hardest part of being a doctor was actually deciding to be one. I think once the decision is made, or rather, once you make that decision, it just snowballs. It's like a snowball effect. Of course, there are things, exams and tests and stuff like that you'll have and you have to deal with. But when you get to residency, for us, it was great we met new people. Yes, the hours were long in those days, actually way better now. But it was exciting because we were like, oh, we finally get close to the end of what we've been doing for so long. So I think that excitement just keeps you going.
That makes sense. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, it's really hard to say. It's funny because what people term difficult is relative, right? So
Yeah.
if you're someone that can't wait to stop going to school, then yeah, the part of residency and taking tests, etc., it's really hard. But I think what people really like once you graduate residency is you start making some money.
Get a little break.
And so I can tell you, yeah, when those greenbacks start rolling in, the work may be hard, but you don't see it that way anymore because you feel like you're a little more compensated.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. As a student, you're doing all this for free. But yeah, looking forward to that check for sure. Excuse me. Okay. So what's the best part of being a doctor?
It really is a rewarding profession. But I think everybody would say that about whatever they do, if they love whatever they do. So I think it helps that I would say but I really love being a doctor. I love taking care of my patients. You could be having a bad day and you walk into the room and you see a baby who is like, they're usually about 6 months old, who was really sick the day before, could hardly breathe, and they're getting better. And you pick them up and they smile and they start blabbing, and you feel like, wow, the sun just came up because of that. But I think one thing that's beautiful to see is when people get better. And especially kids, they don't hide it.
Yeah.
It's easy to see the joy on their faces, the joy on the parents' faces when you help somebody, when you answer their question, and when you see them get better. Sometimes even when a loved one passes, just knowing that there are people around there caring for them and surrounding them, it is really rewarding.
Yeah, I would agree too. I mean, the reward of being a doctor really is in seeing what the general population would term magic happen. When all the hard work in school starts to pay off from the standpoint of watching patients so sick and then see them turn around. It's truly a rewarding experience, and the sense of, oh my gosh, yeah, all the hard work was really worth it. And then you look back and you see how you've built relationships, a lot of which will be lifelong, that really would impact you on the journey. So you're not just practicing with colleagues, now you've met a bunch of friends, because these are people you've done life with for literally decades. So
All right. Speaking of doing life with somebody, a common question is, do you think it's wise to date a doctor or a medical student? Would you guys suggest, advise, or advise against?
You're probably asking the wrong person.
don't trip.
Don't trip, yes.
We got you. We got you.
I don't know. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Come on.
So for me, I actually asked God to lead me to a doctor. And this was my thinking. I figured the person would know what I'm saying. If I say I had a long call, I had a busy call, there's an understanding there. And so for me, I don't think everybody thinks like me, but for me, that's what I wanted. So I did not need to explain myself in that depth when it came to being a doctor. They could understand the passion for what I do. And so I think I'm one of the few that actually wanted to marry somebody who was a doctor for that reason.
Okay. Found it. Found this guy. What do you think?
Well. Here's the way I look at it. I think you shouldn't necessarily go just thinking I'll date a doctor. I really think you should look for somebody that's compatible. The way I look at it is you find somebody that's compatible with you, and if they happen to be a doctor, that's beautiful. Reason being is, it doesn't matter if they're a doctor or whatever other profession they're in. At the end of the day, you have to know what the last straw for you would be in terms of breaking up or not being able to go the long haul in the marriage. So, personally, I've enjoyed it. I
Yeah,
think
I hope so.
yeah, I have enjoyed marrying a doctor. So if you were asking me, I'm a little biased. I think doctors should marry doctors because you speak the same language and you understand, each other. So,
But
yeah.
don't go looking for it. Don't like
Correct.
rule other people out
Correct.
just because they're
Correct.
not a doctor.
Exactly.
Understandable. Okay. Okay. Cool. This one's for mother, right? So, in today's day and age, some women don't like to work. In today's day and age, some men don't want their women to work. How many children do you have?
5.
Okay. And
Of
you're
my own?
5 of your own. Yes, and
And
yeah.
all the friends.
All the friends. So, as a woman in a pretty demanding job, how did you navigate the family balance, having kids, and all that stuff? Was it easy? Was it worth it? All that.
Oh, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Was it easy? I don't know that anything in life is necessarily easy. I think you have to pick. You have to pick what you call easy, and you have to pick what is hard, and just do the hard you want to do. So for me, I wanted a big family. I come from a big family. I come from a family of 6 children, and as a doctor, I wanted to work. Like I didn't become a doctor just to become a doctor. I wanted to actually work as a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think what helped us a lot is that we pulled in family, friends. We had grandparents that were around, so we kept our family close, and that really did help us. It did help that we had, not biased, but we had great kids. And so it was easy, yes, to actually take care of them despite all of this. And then we had a lot of structure. There was a lot of structure, meaning if we were having pancakes for breakfast, we were having pancakes for breakfast. We were not choosing 5 other things. Everybody had pancakes for breakfast.
Yeah.
If we were going to play football, everybody did football. If we were going to do music, you can choose your instrument, but everybody did music practice, same time, same place. And so we built a lot of structure to kind of help us from, as it were, losing our cool. And so we're able to have our kids get involved in things, in sports, in music, go for birthday parties without tearing ourselves up while we're doing it. So I think it's just, as a team, you and your spouse just have to figure out what best works. You call on your community. You need to call on your community. We had a great church community. They helped. And then, of course, we had our family. And our family really helped as well.
Okay. And then because I personally have seen it a lot of the times, you come home, you leave 6 a.m., come home 5, pick us up from daycare, and then somehow magically after we all shower, there's dinner on the table. How do you get the drive to do that and not just fall on the couch?
Oh, you do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
You do what you gotta do.
Okay.
And you'll still get to bed at some point in time. You'll get to bed.
You will sleep eventually.
You will sleep.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's good. Dad, your side of it is more on the masculine part of it. How do you find ways to help your wife, someone who, especially like mom, who wants to do everything, who wants to cook, who wants to clean, who wants to go to work for 8 hours, who wants to pick up the kids and wants you to sit down? How do you find your way to, without being too intruding or messing up or demeaning what she's trying to do? You know?
Well, first of all, I know the answers she gave you were good, but next to my relationship with God, that's the best relationship I've actually built. Marrying the right person. She doesn't want to admit it, but she's Superwoman. So all those explanations she gave you, they're good, but she's absolutely done way more than I could ever think, and that's just the truth. But as far as that goes, it's easy. You see, love gives, and I love my wife. Period. I'm not gonna watch her, beat herself up, and that's just not gonna happen. I think the key is love, and I'm not gonna sit back and be a potato couch. She works us hard, a lot of times harder than I do, so because I love her, I'm not gonna let her work that hard. We do everything together, from changing diaper to
Yeah.
getting in the kitchen, doing everything together. The good book says two is better than one, and I truly believe that.
Facts. Okay. You
Yeah.
got some bars over here. Josh should be listening to this, actually. He should have come down. Okay. That was, I think, all of our questions for the day. So now we have some medical trivia. So we're going to ask the docs, see what they remember from their step exams, from their student days. So
Nothing.
whoever can answer first. We won't make it a competition since they're married and we don't want to cause any strife. We will just see how good they can do. I wish we had some this isn't my girlfriend. I promise you guys, this is not my girlfriend. I'm sorry. This is my brother's phone. Sis, that's you right there, gang. Welcome to the episode. All right. Anyway, let me cover that up. Okay. So medical trivia. Don't cheat.
Okay.
Don't cheat. Actually.
No way.
All right. Bet. So, what is the name of the pigment responsible for giving skin and hair color?
Melanin.
Melanin.
Ooh, okay. But yeah, okay.
That's
What organ produces insulin?
Pancreas.
Ooh, okay. They locked in though. They locked in for it. Glycogen.
Glycogen.
That's the one. Glycogen is the way the body stores glucose. Better known as what common name? Glucose is known as
Oh, sugar.
sugar. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. What's the largest artery in the body?
The
Aorta.
That joint right there. Okay, good. What type of blood cells fight infections and disease?
Leukocytes.
Yes.
White blood cells.
Yeah,
White blood cells,
exactly. Yeah,
specifically.
specifically. You went deep in there. I wouldn't even ask for all that. You see why you got the MD. What's the common name for the disease caused by VZV or varicella zoster?
Shingles.
Chicken pox.
Chickenpox.
Pediatrics.
But
adults.
pediatrics, adults. I am
Yeah.
peds. Good job.
We
We
got
covered
you,
both.
Calvin.
Good job.
Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Gotcha.
Okay. Nephrologist specializes in what organ?
Kidneys.
Kidneys.
Okay. So these two, these are some step 2, step 1 questions. Okay. So these two you might not remember. But
Okay.
what is the most common causative organism for croup? Or the coughing, the whooping cough thingy?
It's viral.
Yes. What
So it's viral. It is.
It's not RSV.
No.
No. It's
It's viral.
what's it called?
Yeah, lock in, med students. Lock in. This one gonna be on the test. This one gonna be on the test.
Give us a clue.
Para-influenza.
Ooh, keep going.
Para-influenza.
Yes.
Yes, it's a para-influenza.
Dug deep for that one. Okay. So, what defect would you normally hear a fixed S2 split on a auscultation of the heart?
ASD.
Okay, they both got the hard ones. Another ASD, atrial defect. Okay,
ASD.
cool. So those are our questions, and that's our. I don't know how long this episode is. How long?
18.
18. That's not horrible.
18, 19.
So this was a kind of a tester. All you guys go check out Zion Medical Group, based in Arizona right now. Probably going to expand to the rest of the world eventually. But these are the parents. Love them so much. They do so much for us, and we couldn't ask for anyone better. We're blessed, honestly. All 5 of us are blessed, pursuing similar paths and just doing what God has planned for us. But go check out any other episodes. This was just a tester. Go check out Zion's page. Maybe we'll have some more medical stuff coming soon. We're trying to get them more in the social realm. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'm going to keep dropping episodes when I can, how I can. But I don't even know if this is actually a full episode. So if this is just a waste of time, I'm sorry. But is there anything you guys want to say to the people? Any last closing notes to med students, people in general, whatever you want to share with the world at this moment?
I would say keep dreaming, and don't just dream, because you could literally dream your life away. But dream, plan, and pursue what you want to do.
Oh, Joy, you heard that board though. Dream, plan, and pursue what you want to do.
Because you have one life to live, and so I think people get afraid because of what you hear. You hear so many things that you can't do this, you can't do that. Nobody has the right to put a cap on you. God has created you, and so if He's created you and He's great and He's big, He can do big things with you. So I would just say keep pushing through, push through the obstacles, trust God, and He'll definitely see you through.
Yeah. If you believe you're born to be a doctor, go for it. Don't let anything stop you. Avoid the comparison. Run your race. Stay in your lane. And just keep grinding. You won't regret it. I guarantee you that. And I'll tell you what my professor said on the day of graduation. For those of you who are going into medicine to become millionaires, you may be disappointed. But if you do it right, you'll never be poor. You'll never beg for money. We've had the opportunity to practice in many continents. And that's a job that knows no recession.
Yeah.
And so you're going to always be okay. And if you do it right and you invest your money right, yes, you can become really rich doing it. You can't do it just with a stethoscope around your neck. But I encourage you to just keep pursuing, like you heard the real Dr. Abel say, your dream.
Hey, well, that's that. Appreciate y'all. Take that, run with it. They're professionals. They know what they're doing. But above all, remember, don't trip.
We
I
got
got
you.
you.
Yeah.